this video I will explain order operations. As implied in the same order operations is the order in which you solve an equation. The order is parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition, and subtraction. We'll look into each step starting with parentheses. There are 3 different types of parentheses. The first type are what we call parentheses, and they're the ones we use most commonly. This one, the brackets, they aren't used as common as parentheses, but it's not rare to see them. And the braces are ones you'll barely ever see. So let's say we have the equation. As you can see here, I used all 3, starting with parentheses in the middle and ending with braces. If you're writing an equation with using all 3, you always use parentheses you always use the order going in to out. But as you go into higher mathematics, instead you'll see these equations written with all parentheses, like this. So, to solve it, you work in to out. So it would be 5. Now here we have to remember that a number next to the parentheses means multiplication. So this is 3 times 8, which equals 24. 5 times 24 equals to 120. The next step in order operations is exponents. An exponent, let me remind you, is a number multiplied by itself n times. So 3 to the 5th is equal to 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So, after you fish out all the parentheses, you solve the exponents in an equation. So let's say you have 5 squared times 3 plus 2. So first in this equation, you'll have to do a parentheses. So that's 5 squared times 5. 5 squared is equal to 5 times 5, which is equal to 25. So 25 times 5 is equal to 125. The next step in the order of operations is multiplication and division. Unlike the other two, the former steps, this has 2 different operations in one step. What this means is that you solve these left to right, no matter what order. So if there's division before multiplication or multiplication before division. So let's say we have the equation 5 times 1 plus 3 plus 2 times 3 squared divided by 5 times 2. So first we have to do our parentheses. 5 times 1 plus 5, and then 3 squared divided by 5 times 2. Next we do our exponent. 5 times 1 plus 5 times 9 divided by 5 times 2. So now we have to do our multiplication and division left to right. So first we have 5 times 1, which is 5, plus 5 times 9 would be 45. Here's where you get tricky. Some people would do 5 times 9 divided by 5, but what you have to do is multiply and then divide. So 45 divided by 5 times 2. 5 plus 9 times 2. So that would be 5 plus 18 is equal to 23. Our last step in the order of operation is addition and subtraction. Like multiplication and division, you do this left to right. So, if you have the equation, so solve this, we first do our parentheses. So that would be 3. Next, we have to do the exponents. It would be 81. Next, we do our multiplication, left to right. So it would be 5 plus 9 plus 81 plus 7. Now, seeing that we all have addition, so that'd be 14 plus 81 plus 7 would be 95 plus 7, which would be 102. Now, a way to remember all this information, we have two different acronyms. One is PEMDAS, and as you can see, that stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. The other way you can remember is a little sentence we have. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And that's the order of operations.